Good morning and welcome back to Dad Bod Trading, the most average and normal trading you will ever see on YouTube. Probably the most boring too. And this morning, what would you say? Not the theme, but maybe the theme today is going to be keep on keeping on, and that's kind of what we're doing this morning. Um, you know, Yesterday was a big disappointment to me. I've been stopped out multiple times on AMD here, and as soon as it went over these key levels here, I should have known that the bulls were in charge and that it wasn't going to go back down. I even mentioned that we had the double candlesticks or the tweezers right here that happened, and that's usually an indication of a trend reversal. We were also at a very key level right here. And all of the signs, and we had a W pattern, all the signs were saying that it was going to go up. And I was just very determined that it was probably going to go back down. My stop should have been the center of the W here, but it wasn't. I waited until here, and I kept kind of moving my stop up, which was a bad idea. um, and then I was like, well, I'll go up to here and wait for this. Um, and it just, yeah, it wasn't good. So as soon as it crossed over these indication lines here, I really should have gone long, because it's been holding that line for the last 1, 2, almost 3 days. And so as soon as it broke out of it, I should have known that we were going up, and I should have swung it. So that's kind of discouraging, or that was very discouraging. I'm just being honest. Like, sometimes you just feel so, um, it feels like all of the effort that you put into your trading journey is useless when you ignore such clear signals like this beautiful W pattern, the break of all of the indicators, the breakout above your original stop. Yeah, and that I should have gone long, um, if not here to take profits at the top of the W, at least should have gone long here and taken profits into this area. But honestly, it never really even looked back. I mean, especially after it broke for 104.66 here. Of course, consolidated from mid morning till late afternoon. But man, this would have been an awesome swing trade. Get a great entry there. Probably could have gotten a couple calls for just $50, and I'm sure they're worth a significant amount now. Oh, let's try like the 107s, maybe. Oh, yeah. Let's see what those were. I don't want to dwell on it too much to make myself, feel horrible. But if we would have bought the dip here on support, bought that tweezer action there, could have gotten a call for $110, and by the end of the day, it was peaked out at 441, so it's going to be worth probably about probably about 500 this morning, 550, if we don't dip too much more. So yeah, I think that's the thing that discouraged me the most was the lost opportunity. I mean, my losses were sustainable. I mean, it wasn't like this huge horrible day. Wasn't my worst day ever, but it was still a loss, and that's crummy. Um, and I basically stuck to my plan. I mean, the original plan from Monday was get an entry at 101.98 and then our stop was going to be 104.66. And of course, I got out of it here. Um, I think I had got, I don't remember, but I didn't even go. I didn't even let it go all the way up to the stop, and then it went all the way back down. Um, and I was hoping that yesterday would have been a repeat of Monday, where it spikes up, fails, and then goes down in the afternoon. That's what I was hoping for right here when I was hanging on to the puts here at our exit point. But once it broke that high, yesterday's high, it was all over with. There was no point in holding it, and I'm glad I did. So we had a 40% loss, I think. So it wasn't horrible, but still, the thing that grinds me the most is the missed opportunity when I had such clear bullish indicators with the double bottom tweezers here. We had the W pattern, the break of 1, 2, 3 indicators, and I just sat there like a doofus, hoping for it to go back down. We also had the Qs was breaking out, SPY was breaking out. It was just one of those mornings where it was so clear, but I was so bent on shorting it that I didn't see the very clear indicators. So look at SPY; it had a nice W also. Qs wasn't as clear, but it was definitely higher highs, higher lows, and yeah. And maybe this was one of the reasons why I held it for so long. It looked like the Qs there wasn't really a whole lot of a bounce. It broke this low here, but I guess it did bounce off of here. Anyway, I won't try to excuse myself any further, but it was just a bad day. So because of that, I'm just feeling I'm not feeling it today. So I'm gonna be careful. I'm gonna be trying to just wait for good opportunities. Oh, we also had a whole bunch of news um, overseas about China doing some stuff with their stock market and guaranteeing integrity in their stock market and blah blah blah. And that was really good for companies like or Chinese stocks. The two that come to my mind would be like Futu, Baba, JD. JD is like going crazy. Yeah, all of the Chinese, not Futu, they're all going crazy. So good for them. I guess we could say that. I need to do Discord. Hang on a second here. I think Chinese stocks could be a good thing. Oh, the other thing that kind of was grinding my gears was that I was talking in the morning that I thought airlines would probably be a decent swing trade. And they kind of just consolidated yesterday. They ranged. Um, but they were. Let's get Discord going here. There we go. All right, good. Discord's going. So yeah, airlines, yeah, they were kind of yeah, the airlines were kind of whatever intraday, but they are gapping up this morning. So they would have been, decent swing trades. All of them acted the way I thought they would as far as holding their levels. They all stayed above the critical um, level, the top of the channel. So that was great. They were kind of choppy though. We had a big spike, big dip, spike, consolidation spike, fading, and then into the close. So it was, you could have made some money buying this dip here, but there wasn't a really great pattern that I would recognize here. If you were channel trading it, maybe you could have made some money, but even the channels were a little bit weird. You do have, like, there's a wedge here. Here's your top, here's the bottom. It did break out of that wedge there, but then it channeled down into here. So, Delta's the same way, big dip, consolidation. They pretty much all mirrored each other. Target would have been great to go long in the morning on, by this dip, but maybe not. I guess not really. It was really slow mover, basically. Um, and but AMD, man, that's the one that just gets me. It was such a good run. It was such a good day, and I totally botched it because I was just wanting it to go down. I was stuck on my plan. Oh, well, I could have bought it at any time between, the opening and, well, any time yesterday, and I could have actually made money this morning because it's gapping up. So, um, lessons to be learned, I guess. All right, so I will be. I got to do something here real quick, and I will be right back. Okay, so we're back. I'm back. Something that I wanted to do this morning was review. This is something that I like to do on days when I'm not really feeling it, or days after I have a real disappointment like yesterday. Um, I like to review some of the things that I've learned. Um, let's see here. Can we do this? All right, here we go. So, all right, so we had yesterday, definitely had a W pattern here. Um, let's see here. Yep, we definitely had a double bottom here. Right there. Look how perfect that is. Chunk. And your entry. Entry is going to be the break of the middle. So, yeah, we have right here. Could have been our entry, which is a reclaim of VWAP also. Probably could have gotten entry here also. And then that's just straight up. I mean, straight up. And then, of course, just consolidation channeling between 109 and 107 and 108. Hmm. Apple had a nice W pattern too. Right here. The W pattern doesn't always work, but when it does, it's very effective. Hmm. Okay. So yesterday we had the double top on AMD. Top, top, breakdown. We also had a W pattern, and yet it stayed below these key levels here. So so let's see here. Let's see here. Let's go through our process here. We have gobs of stuff that's up. A whole bunch of Chinese stuff, of course. Alright, so I think that Delta could be a nice swing trade, possibly. Should have gotten in on it yesterday, but still think that this could go up to a couple bucks, maybe. 36, 38, 36. So I think what we'll do is we'll just wait for some patterns to show up. Um, There's the bell. Let's see what happens. I'm going to wait about 10 minutes before I do anything. So sit tight, enjoy the ride, and let's see what happens. Yeah, those AMD calls opened at 550. I'm sorry, 566. So that's kind of cool. Congratulations to anybody who held that overnight. Woohoo. Apple's falling really hard. I wonder why. Supply issues, maybe? Huh. That's weird. It's falling almost $2 now. It's a really nice bounce for Delta here. So it would have been really nice to go long on SPY. Gap pattern, gap strategy would have worked perfect on SPY. Gap strategy says we look for break of the first 2-minute candle, and that's our entry, and then we take profits at the next resistance area, which would be this right here. Yeah, that would have been nice. Nice, even, clean. I'm liking the cleanness of Delta's channel here. It's really back and forth. And I think, excuse me, I think that if it can break this lower channel, then, we could have something good. I think what I'm going to do is... Hey, morning. I think what I'm going to do is channel trade this just a little bit.
Ryan told me that he was able, O'Reilly's, he called up there and they said that they could order in all the relays from my truck, and if they didn't work, we could return them all.
Electronics you can return? I've never heard that before. Wow, really? Apparently you guys buy enough stuff there that
apparently
you're...
Yeah, we're going to do this.
You gonna channel trade Delta here?
Well, it's looking like it's going to break out. So I'm trying to set up a little position here. Did I get it? No, it didn't fill it. Let me see here.
Are we taking the trailer up there?
Yep.
Speaking of which, we should probably leave soon so that we can maybe get our spot.
That guy's right there.
We could just pull in and drop the trailer, like right there.
Yeah.
We'll just pull in how we did yesterday. It doesn't matter.
All right. I went ahead and got a small position here. Starter position in anticipation for the breakout.
I think it's probably main resistance will be that top green line, or maybe high of pre-market.
Yeah, if it can maintain this level, that would be really nice.
Which it looks like it should, because it looked like it was consolidating a little bit, and then it looked kind of like it was wedging.
Wedgie.
Once we pass that pre-market high, I think it might be able to.
Yeah, we'll see what it does.
Well, looks like it has kind of a gap to fill.
Yep, it does actually. And that's
So,
why I'm
at least
like,
part of it.
I think that it can probably do it.
It's gonna be 72.
And it's 38 degrees right now.
Look at
Yeah.
the perfection, which is the
Just get
spy.
coffee.
So our gap strategy is, if it gaps up overnight,
Ooh.
which it did, then you use the 2-minute candle.
Mm-hmm.
Break of the first 2-minute candle would be your entry, and it would have been
Uh-huh.
4:30:33, and it's just been green
Dang.
the rest of the time there. So
Where's the LC clinic?
that would have been nice. But we'll stick with Delta. I like how it consolidated so much there
I tell
and
you,
then broke out.
every day.
I didn't hear what you said.
This is what we would call a descending wedge.
I didn't even say what I was
pattern.
looking for.
I was saying it's probably in the truck to keep.
Notifications.
I'm Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Is it was like
A nice little descending wedgie.
yeah,
We'll see if it can keep its momentum. I mean, it's kind of it's acting a little weak.
a bit weak.
Hmm.
Always knew you were a bit.
But that's why I did a small position. It's like I don't until it gets above here and holds above this 3610 level. I'm not wanting to have too much confidence in it, So we'll see. I might add to it if it breaks out of the pre-market high.
Yeah. It's so nice out.
Oh, it's beautiful. So awesome.
I'm gonna mute for a second. I'm going back inside.
Okay.
Have you said anything, or is my or you
Nope,
just
nope. I'm just
Oh.
sitting here waiting and watching.
looks like it ticked it a little bit?
Mm-hmm. It's kind of battling with the. It's close to the gap level,
Uh-huh.
and I think that it's kind of like the gap level is a low of 36.38. I think people are maybe going, this is close enough, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes. Guaranteed Taylor's brain is gonna explode.
If you don't like pay attention, it's literally impossible to understand.
Why are you coming?
To help. Because Bree said Sam send help.
Needs help.
What?
Needs help.
Oh, I read it wrong.
NED.
all right, so I actually got out. I should have stayed in. Crumb it. Well, made about 10%, so that's not bad.
Not bad.
Nope.
Yep.
Bad at all. It's the reason why I got out, as you can see on the left, the bottom right, I guess, of your screen. The SPY is kind of dipping, and this is on the Nasdaq. So if the Nasdaq is dipping, I want to not stay too long in this because it'll probably dip also.
Well, I mean, it did run a little bit, but it still.
However, the other side of it though is that if this is holding its level as the SPY is dipping, when the SPY rebounds, then this thing will go shooting up.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens. If this dips back down to maybe 36.11, I might get back in. Yep, there it goes. Dang it, Bobby. It's such a tightrope balancing act when you're trying to watch the greater market, because sometimes this will happen. Like, it'll be like, okay, I should get out because the greater market's going down, and then this just kind of does whatever it wants to. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
There was the fake out. All right, so typical fake out, breakout kind of a thing there. All right, so I'm glad I got out. PDD. What's it doing? Yeah, there goes Delta. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh well, that's fine. It can just be that way. And there's the gap fill right there. Should have waited. Should have trusted the system.
Oh well.
But when is it ever a good idea to trust the system?
That's true. Need to find out if Mike wants that.
We could talk in code, and Leon would look at it and be like, "What the hell?"
You better be. Huh?
Are you muted? Yeah. I
No,
don't
I'm
know.
not muted. Unmuted.
Yeah, all the airlines are doing pretty good.
Yeah.
It's just slowly making its way up there.
Well, I
Taking
just
its
bought
time.
some tickets from American, so they should be going up because
They
I
should be.
bought tickets from them. So their stock is more valuable because I'm flying with them.
Yeah. See, that's what they're doing. Okay, 9 o'clock is coming. And oftentimes you'll see a big push a couple minutes or a couple minutes before or a couple minutes after 9 o'clock.
Good. I do have on top. Maybe just do a double thickness layer of it. So like the top part would be two thicknesses, and then it just have a little kick. It would look like the LC. Actually, that would probably work just fine. Quite spot on. Cut really nice miners.
You guys going to the Mills job today?
LC.
Oh, nice.
We're doing countertops.
Sweet. Countertop is kind of fun. So with Delta here, if we would have stayed in until our target, which was the gap, taken profits at the gap, we would have been just fine. Could have made an extra 10%. So it would have been a 20% gain, but that's all right.
Yeah,
That's the reason why we call it safe profits, right? Haha.
exactly.
I'm really
It's better than
tempted to channel trade AMD because it's kind of ticking the top of its channel here. I'm really tempted to just short it, but it's probably a bad idea considering it skunked me the last few times I tried to short it.
yeah.
Q's is looking pretty strong. Is that our 9 o'clock push? Yes, that was it. Alright, Q's is broken out. SPY is lagging behind just a little bit though. It would have worked for a quick 10% there. No, 5%. Now that would have been worth it. Let's change time frames here and see if it's any clearer. This is an interesting phenomenon that happens sometimes. So the Q's was breaking out, right? But the SPY wasn't. The SPY was lagging behind. And as soon as the SPY started going back down, people lost confidence in it going up. It drugged the Q's with it. And so the breakout on the Q's turned out to be a fake out. And
Yeah.
and I totally could have made money off of this. Haha. Yeah, well. Let's see. See what happens. It might rebound, might hit the bottom of this channel and bounce off of it. And go back up. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, and there's a little rebound. And the drop. Oh. Hmm. Oh. Well, it's setting up a beautiful little channel here, so whatever happens is going to be very awesome.
Yeah.
Tesla's popping back up, so that's nice. Let's see here. So FedEx has earnings tomorrow. I think it is. 17. Yeah. bounce off of VWAP for the Qs. Good rebound for AMD here. Wow. That's quite the push.
Wow.
Wow. That's a really good push. Pour one out for the short bros.
Yeah.
Which I'm really tempted to short AMD here at this level because it's
I
bounced
was
off of
gonna
it.
say, it looks like it is kind of been jumping and then failing and then jumping and then
I just don't want this to be the third
the
time's the
time.
charm.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really tempted to do it, but I'm just not sure. I mean, that was a pretty awesome push right there. So somebody with a lot of money loaded up on a position across the board.
Yeah.
So, you know, the short bros are sweating right now. So
Yeah. And if they sell out, it's gonna go yeet.
yep. I mean, cheers for anybody who did the VWAP bounce play. I mean, that's a legit strategy is to buy off of VWAP. I mean, that's the purple line here. They could have done that once, twice, you know.
Yeah.
But how brilliant to have a fake out. I mean, that broke down through the channel and made a new low and then just went yeet. Look at that. Dang, son.
Yeah.
This is okay, so this is a situation where I suspect like somebody's playing with the market, toying with little guys. Because
Yeah.
you had a nice channel here and it broke down, it made a new low and then just shot up. So it's like, okay, so if I'm a little guy, I'm sitting here, I have my, $5,000 account or whatever little guys averagely have. And I'm like, I'm waiting for this breakdown. Okay, it hit VWAP. I'm not in yet. I'll wait for the break of VWAP. Wham, new low. But it also hit the top of this previous channel. And so it just went yeet across the board. And then now they're all getting squeezed out, So, man, that's I'm glad I had sense enough not to short it, but I wish I would have had sense enough to buy a call,
Well, I mean, it kind of wasn't really very.
It's not a good pattern. Like it's
Yeah.
not something I recognize. But man, it's really going for it now.
Okay, well, I'm gonna probably hop off because
I need to hop off too. Actually, it's 15 minutes till 9:30, and I should probably get ready for my day. So, thanks for joining me. Appreciate it.
Yep, sounds good.
See you later. Bye. And everybody else that's still on, thank you so much for joining me. And it's one of those days where we made 10%. Great. Could have made a lot more if we would have done things just right, or maybe if we could have bought the break out of this channel. I don't know. But everything is going up now, so fantastic. Good for the market. It makes me happy because nobody likes a recession. So if it can keep on going up, good. Cheers. Good for it. But I just wish I would have taken advantage of this. I mean, look at that. That's beautiful. Easy $100 right there. Definitely. Oh well. All right. Well, at least we're in the green today. It's better than the last 2 days, so woohoo. And thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you back here at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Take care.